Hey you guys, so I'm going to be talking about book recommendations for you guys. Um, right now the current book I'm reading, if you can't see it, it's called The Maze Runner. It's by James Dashner. I'm only like a couple chapters in, not really sure what's going on yet, but so far it's pretty good. So that's one of the books I'm reading. Over this summer I read The Unbecoming of Dyer. It's by Michelle Hodkin. Here's a little summary of it on the internet. I really recommend it though. It's really good. It says, when 16-year-old Mara Dyer wakes up in the hospital, she is horrified to learn that she is the only survivor of a terrible accident. To make matters worse, she can't remember a single thing about the night her three closest friends died. Desperate to escape the unrelenting guilt and the feeling that there is more to the accident than meets the eye, Mara convinces her parents to uproot their family and move to Florida. But Mara soon realizes that she can't run away from the misfortune that continues to haunt her. The last thing she needs now is to fall in love. Or is it? So that is The Unbecoming of Mara Dyer by Michelle Hodkin. There's two books so far. The third one I think comes out next year. The second one is The Evolution of Mara Dyer. I really enjoyed these books because they were so, not predictable at all. The narrator is really unreliable, which is good and bad at the same time, but it was really good because you still had no clue what was going on, because the narrator, Mara, she had no idea what was going on, and it was really, really good, and I recommend that for you guys. The other one that I read was called The Darkest Minds. This book was so good. I couldn't put it down. Here is the summary on the internet. It says, when Ruby woke up on her 10th birthday, something about her had changed. Something alarming enough to make her parents lock her in the garage and call the police. Something that gets her sent to Termond, a brutal government rehabilitation camp. She might have survived the mysterious disease that's killed most of Americans' children, but she and others have emerged with something far worse, frightening abilities that they cannot control. So yeah, that's The Darkest Minds. I really, really enjoyed that book. I really suggest it for you guys. The ending is such a cliffhanger, and I think the second book is called Never Fade, I think. Yeah. And the ending is just crazy. I was honestly drawn to the book, from the first page. So I recommend that for you guys. I also read the first two books of the Percy Jackson series. First two books. Oop, that's upside down. The first two books, I'm waiting for the third one to come in. If you guys haven't read these books yet, there's something wrong. I think Percy Jackson's coming out tomorrow. The Sea of Monsters coming out tomorrow. The movie. These books are really good. They're a really easy read. If you haven't heard of them, you've been living under a rock. So I'm excited to keep reading these books. There's a bunch. It's really exciting. Also, this is a recommended book, Divergent. If you have not read this book, you need to get it from the library right now. The second book is called Insurgent. It's pretty much about the 16-year-old girl. Her name is Beatrice Pryor, and they live in a society where you are split into different factions. There's Abnegation, which is selfless. Iridé is intelligent. Amity is peaceful. Dauntless is brave, and Candor is honest. And so, it's about this 16-year-old girl, and she has to choose her faction and overcome lots of obstacles. It's a really, really good book. There's a love story. There's a movie coming out in 2014. I read this book last year. It was really, really good. And also, I got my sister to read it, and she hates reading, and she loved it. So, gotta read it. But if you're following my Instagram page, Hunger Games _ever_after, I assume that you've read this book because my account is multi-fandom with Divergent, Harry Potter, Mortal Instruments, and The Hunger Games, of course. So yeah, that is all. If you have any comments on The Maze Runner, comment and tell me what you guys think about this book, because I'm just starting to read it. It's a bit slow in the beginning, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna be good. I'm excited for the movie next year, and very excited for the City of Bones movie coming out in 16 days, I think. So very exciting. So hope you guys enjoyed this book recommendation. So subscribe, comment, follow my Instagram. Alright, bye!